Good morning, everybody. I just want to warn you that this video is not about lawn care. If you're looking for lawn care advice, you should go somewhere else. I don't really care much about our lawn. We don't use it that much. It's just kind of wasted space, and we use it a little bit. So I want to maintain it to some extent, but it's just not that big of a deal to me. So what I'm doing with the lawn care here is it's an experiment, and I don't know. I think it's going to turn out just fine, but I really don't know. It's like I said, it's an experiment, and so the basic idea is that my lawn, when we moved in here, it was just dips and pots and craters and stuff were all around in the lawn, and it's been that way for many years at this point. If when I've used wood chips on as a mulch without cardboard, the grass just grows right through the wood chips. And I thought, well, what if I could go ahead and just lay wood chips down, have the grass grow through it, and then as the wood chips break down, they'll turn into soil over time, and they'll fill in those low spots with some really nice, rich organic matter. This may strike some people as kind of crazy, but our yard has all these holes in it. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on camera, but lots of holes, pock marks, and it's a pretty good view right there to show just how unlevel all this is. So what I've decided to do, again, may sound kind of crazy, but what I've decided to do is use wood chips to fill in all those holes, make it nice and level. So again, I'm not sure how well it's showing up on camera, but this is night and day. This wood chip layer that I've laid down super level compared to over here where you see all that variation in the ground level. And so my experience with wood chips tells me that wood chips are not a good mulch. By themselves, wood chips are a pretty terrible mulch. The grass is just going to go right through this. And so I thought, well, I can use that to my advantage. And I think the lawn may look kind of ugly for a couple of years as the grass grows through and sort of reestablishes itself through the wood chips. Walking around the edge, I want to feel like it's level all the way around. So here there's a hole, another hole. I'll fill that in. But that's what I'm doing, is just walk around it, and if I can feel a smooth transition, then I know it's level with the surrounding area. Tamp it down, kind of compress it a little bit. Alright, so here I've got this giant hole. That's probably going to be another half wheelbarrow worth of space I need to fill. But there is a permaculture tie-in here, and the permaculture tie-in that I want to kind of like explore is my soil organic matter is pretty low. I haven't done testing, but it's probably lower than 3%. My idea is, what if I, because I get lots of wood chips. My idea is, what if I go ahead and take wood chips and just spread them out all throughout the pasture? I know that Joel Salatin does something similar, where he'll use bedding He'll use wood chips as a bedding for his cows in the wintertime. He brings the pigs through in the spring. They tear up all those wood chips, all the wood chips compost in place, and then they take it and they spread it out on the fields. Well, those wood chips are going to have a big shot of nutrients in them. All that cow manure, all those minerals, all that good stuff that the cows are depositing into those wood chips. Amazing stuff, right? So that it makes sense that spreading that on your field is going to help. But what if you just spread straight wood chips? What's that going to do to the soil and to the grass? And so my thoughts are, if I just distribute wood chips and use that as not a mulch layer, but use that as a extra organic layer, just detritus on top of the soil, maybe that will increase soil moisture retention, and maybe it'll increase microbial life, and maybe it'll kind of break down and provide humus. And so that's kind of the permaculture tie-in that I'm exploring. So at the end of the day, no, this is not a lawn care video. What it really is an experiment to see, are there some quick and easy ways that we can increase soil organic matter without negatively impacting the grass that we're trying to grow for the animals. These tufts of grass, so a tuft of grass here, tuft of grass over there, those are basically what I'm bringing the level up to, is those tufts of grass. All this other stuff was a big, giant hole, and it had to be filled in. So basically those tufts of grass here and these tufts of grass here, those indicate the high points of where that bowl was. And so I had to fill in all this organic matter to get it up to that level that you're seeing here. So when you looked at this area before, it was just bumpy, and now it's just so much nicer. So I'm quite pleased with how this has turned out so far. This is just the beginning of a process, and I know I'm going to learn a lot as I go. So I'm going to keep updating on this, and we'll see how this progresses throughout the winter. Winter is kind of our growing season, as strange as that sounds. Here we have a giant hole. So I'm excited to get this thing filled in. Look at that big old hole there. So this is so exciting to have this. Oh, hi. Hi to you. Hi, Cedra. So exciting to have this all filled in and leveled. Oh, tell me all about it. Tell me all about it, Cedra.